Hi everyone, I'm Amy Lee Miller, and today I want to talk about letting go. How do we really let go of our past pain that seems to be sticking around? We want to let go, but we don't. We understand likely that if in letting go, we feel better, and oftentimes we even get that, okay, hurt people, and that by focusing on the past, we're not as available to receive present gifts. If we understand all these things, then why don't we feel better? Instead, often we stay angry at those who hurt us, carrying around inner turmoil that keeps us unhappy when we don't need to be. So how do we really let go? I'll tell you. And it does take a little bit of time to put this mindset into practice. And it's just that, a practice. But in doing so, life gets easier. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Open your mind and raise your awareness to understand this. What others do has nothing at all, or very little, it's either nothing at all, I think it's nothing at all, to do with us, and everything to do with them and how they are feeling in that present moment, and also how they're shaped from their past experiences. In understanding this, it is like wiping away a fog that keeps us unhappy. When I first began to realize that, okay, if somebody is being potentially hurtful to me, it has nothing to do with me, then it just hurts less. Now, I didn't make this up, but I first began to notice about 20 years ago that I was being unkind to those around me. Boyfriends, coworkers, friends, acquaintances. I was treating them not very well because on the inside, I was experiencing a lot of emotional pain. So in observing this, began my quest to heal and feel better so that I could have healthy relationships and treat people around me well. So I read lots of books. I read Eckhart Tolle, and he talks about this. I read Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Four Agreements. And I think everybody should read that book. I just really feel like it can greatly improve our relationships. One of the agreements he mentions is don't take others' actions personally. He says in doing this, we can eliminate needless suffering. And this is very true. So let's prove this to ourselves, that how people treat others is a direct reflection of how they're feeling. All right, so think back to a day where you were having a very bad day. Go ahead, take a moment, go back there, remember what happened, remember how you felt. Were you kind to everybody that day? Were you calm and collected, or did you find yourself maybe losing your patience? Were you nice with the checkout lady, or did you maybe snap at her? Did you let the guy over in traffic, or did you cut him off? As spiritually evolved as I feel I've become over 2 decades of inner work, I still mess up sometimes. Last week, I met friends out for dinner, and I'd had a great day. I was very excited to see them. However, also I had had a very busy day, and so I was tired, and I snapped at one of my friends. And after, I heard myself say to her, "You need to relax." And even as the words were coming out of my mouth, I knew it was me who needed to relax, and that I was less than my best because I was tired. I apologized to my friend. We quickly moved past it. I choose friends where we can be honest and keep moving forward. However, I knew that because I was a little less than my best, I wasn't treating others as well as I normally would. Oftentimes, when people that are very close to us, like the closest kind of relationships we can have, romantic partners, family members, when they're hurtful to us, this can cause tremendous pain, but it doesn't have to. Because wouldn't it make sense then that if they're being unkind to us, it's because they're feeling pain on the inside? And when we understand this, that when someone's being nasty or not so great to us, that it has nothing to do with us, it somehow hurts less. So I had started to understand this concept and apply it to myself, and I was looking within to heal myself, and the better I began to feel, the better I treated people around me. But I still stayed unhappy for many, many years because I wasn't also then applying this concept to how others treated me. So I was still holding on to a lot of pain because I wasn't letting go of past pain. But once I finally fully grasped this and understood that, okay, they're not treating me well because they're not feeling well, that's when I got much happier. And I used to be like a very well functioning, very depressed person, and others may not have known it in looking at me, but on the inside, I was very sad for a long time. When we understand this concept, it also makes it easier for us to quickly walk away from people and things that are maybe not good for us. Sometimes there are people in our lives that we feel like should play or we hoped would play very important roles in our lives. However, if someone is not feeling good on the inside, it's very unlikely that they're going to be able to be good to us. So we can, instead of feeling hurt by the situation, send them some quiet compassion, some positive energy, and keep going on our way. We can be kind to ourselves and choose something different for ourselves. I wanted to share these simple mindset practices today because it doesn't have to take us 15, 20 years to feel better. Start now. Remember, don't take others' actions personally. And also know that others will treat us only how we let them. Focus on yourself. That's all we ever really have control over anyway. And most importantly, see yourself. Be yourself 1000%. In doing that, you will feel great and you will draw those to you who value and appreciate you for who you really are. I'm Amy Lee Miller. Yes, you can.